I shouldn't be covering stuff like this, but it is what it is. It kind of falls into my category. There's another degenerate content creator, is a big content creator than me, and you may know him from because he played gacha game, and that is Tectone. I used to be a follower of him one time because he's a fellow degenerate, so of course I was a follower of him until I realized the incident that happened between him and Mtash, why they're not talking anymore. And I'm sorry if this video is you don't understand what this video is about. You can look it up if you don't know, but if you want to stay here and look at the boobs, then that's fine. Tectone did the that made me decide that I didn't want to follow Tectone anymore because of what he did to Mtash. Because Mtash was showing him how he's being abusive to Hextrues, and Hextrues, I think he kind of like bullied Hextrues into coming back to terms with him, and Hextrues is just a booty cheeks kisser basically, and she was just kissing up to Tectone because Tectone is the one that helps her out. So there is that. The whole situation with that, how blatantly disingenuous some of the content creators that are around Tectone labeled that incident as Mtash being the bad guy, when in fact Mtash wasn't the bad guy. Mtash was just pointing out something that is. I won't get into the full details of that, but all I can say is do the research for yourself. But in that situation, I fall out of favor with Tectone because I realize that Tectone is not really is a douchebag, to be honest. In reality, even though he say he is a nice guy and stuff like that, he's a douchebag. There are these allegations that came out recently with Pikachu. That's a girl that was his former girlfriend. Now she made some allegations of things that he did to her, what was you would consider to be messed up. He is trying to fight it by saying that take these down, these are all false. If you don't take these down, then I'm gonna pursue legal actions. And I'm assuming he thinks that way because he assumes that she doesn't have any evidence against him. What I'm Since it's so hard to get the source of this material, even though it's aired out there, I am going to side on the fact that I believe that she's right. Reason why I say this is because things add up a little bit too perfectly. It fits the personality that Tectone dishes out. The personality where he's right, he's never wrong, he can do no wrong. Even when he does wrong, he's not wrong, you're wrong because you're taking it the wrong way. I can see him doing the things that she said he did, but he would be thinking like, oh, I was just joking. When in reality, there's two sides of the coin. You may do this and think that, oh, yeah, what I'm doing is fine. But to the girl that's doing it, you're doing it too. She might feel messed up about it, and she might bottle it in, and she might not state it out there right out in the public because it will look bad on her if she just come out and say that, oh, she's not liking that and stuff like that. Now, I'm assuming, and if I'm wrong, then that's fine. I don't care. I'm assuming that she has evidence on him, but he doesn't know that she has evidence. And when this comes to shove, which I believe he will try to push it to that, I hope he get locked up and sent into prison for a very long time. Because this man has proven to me and a lot of people that he is a narcissist. There are many times that he thinks or he say that, hey, I'm not a narcissist, when his whole demeanor, his whole behavior is the basis of being a narcissist. And I'm not talking about recently, which he talks about this is just an act. I'm talking all the way back from the time that he had his first girlfriend. from all the way back to that point. I, it's not something that I should be going into, and I don't want to be going into drama and stuff like that. I want to stick to my lane. But honestly, do not be surprised if in the next few days the hard evidence come out with these allegations. I think Tectone is trying to use a tactic of bullying her into not doing it, but I feel like he did the things that were said in the allegations, and it's not too hard to do it. It's not too hard to do it. Again, I don't know all of the allegations because it's so top secret. It's so hard to get the information on what he actually did to her. But judging based off his personality, I can see it. And unless there's evidence that come out that prove otherwise, then no. At the moment, the way I see him behave online with his friends, he's very manipulative. That's the way I see him online. And I don't give a damn what you say you're like behind the camera. I don't give a damn about that. It has to do with who you present yourself with online. And if you present yourself as a douchebag online, I am going to label you as a douchebag online. And that's just it. I get it. People say that, yeah, girls come out with false accusation all the time. The problem is this is happening too much to one person. It's a cause and effect. If you're a guy and you have all these relationships with girls and all of them are not working for the same reason, maybe the reason is not the girl but you. But Tectone as he is, he doesn't do wrong unless people backlash against him and then you have to walk it back. I don't even know why I'm making this video, man. Because I don't want to be even talking about drama stuff and things like that. But honestly, all I can say is I can see Tectone doing these things. I can actually see Tectone doing these things. I can see how proving all of these things is a very hard thing to do because no normal woman is going to be sitting down saying, "Oh, I know that X is going to abuse me right here. Let me put down a video camera so I can video him abusing me." I've never seen it once happening, but it is what it is, man. What are your thoughts? I I'm not talking from a place there. I hate Tectone. I didn't hate Tectone. I used to follow him, as I said. But from the way I see them do M-Tash dirty, I realized that this guy is a douchebag for real. Because what he did to M-Tash was so messed up, and I know he lost so many followers because of that. And this coming out is just going to make things even worse. And the reason why is because this sort of thing happened already. So people are going to look at it and say, no, 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 you can't be this unlucky. What something has to be for you. And the response he had didn't deny any of the things that he said. I didn't know anything that were happening. I think he actually did these things that were said.